How do you ever know when your kids are ready to take over a business? It's when they jerk your chain and say, you're not doing it right and let's rethink it. Let me tell you why. And they start giving you a different perspective on it. And you go, I never thought of that.
I think, like anything, I think the word transition is a good one in that it's not an event. We don't for a minute overlook the opportunity to take over a business like this that's been built. It is really difficult to start something from scratch, and it's amazing to see how far it's come.
They both carved their own strong path. Both of them left the town. Both of them went to big cities, did well in the big cities, enjoyed it there, but then something else drew them back, and we're happy that they chose that path. Now, we did have some things going on. They both have journalism degrees. Katie has economics, Katie has her master's. Chris has gone on to continue to be an actor, and certainly in the performing arts side. And so all the while, this has all been a communications career base that they've all had. So all of the things we do in agency, they were actually in that same mode, just working for different companies in different places. And so it's just terrific that the road led back here to Madison. Katie is going to do an excellent job of managing what is a pretty large enterprise now. And I think it needed that. That's the next step the company needed, was just better management. I'm still just, I guess I'm a street fighter and she's a strategist. So the difference I think will be profound, and I think it will help the company greatly.
Our complementary skill sets are that, being in brand strategy, I get to sit in on the account meetings and really understand the client and understand their audiences that they're trying to talk to. And I have kind of a very top level view of everything that needs to get done, but I really hone in on the message. And Chris is really fantastic about how we get that message across. As a creative director, he brings that wealth of knowledge of working in Los Angeles. He's funny and creative, and I think he relates to people, and I think then he can put work together that relates to people, and that's really the whole idea behind branding and marketing is connecting with people, and I think he's very good at that.
Katie and I are not my dad, and yet we have his tenets, but we're going to have some different thoughts on it, and I think we have to do that. We have to let ours play out.
You've got the same genetic makeup, but you've got a different perspective. Wow, and that's pretty compelling. These guys know how to work, and so they're going to be successful because they do that. That kind of commitment to say, I know what it takes to work because I've had to in order to excel in sports. And both Chris and Katie made it all the way to Division I athletics because of their ability to commit to work every day.
We really want to put together a special team. That's really important to us. And that comes from a sports background of our coaches saying, we're going to win with the guys in this room. And that's part of the team and the sports mentality that we bring to it with our background.
It's always about the client. And as long as you take care of them, you're going to have a great business.
The basics are still there, right? It's taking care of them, making sure they're flourishing, and doing what we can to help that happen.
The cornerstone of this agency is about putting the client first, and there's nothing about that that's going to change.